There was a presentation with the ombudsman together with the
we launched our community report. Remember early on this year we came on, we did promotion we were going out in the community for the community outreach program to hear how persons experience the roof repair, how they're going on with roof repair. And it came to a conclusion. We had a presentation. The ombudsman presented it to the president of parliament, and on Friday we had a launch of a video because we had a complimentary video documentary that we made, a short film of 18 minutes.
Okay.
And it launched on Friday as well. So that was very, very good, and the feedback has been amazing.
Yeah, no, I personally didn't get a chance to see the video myself, but I did read a report on it, and I heard that it was very touching, heartfelt. A lot of people, felt the emotions behind the video and whatnot, because apparently, 2 years after Hurricane Irma, there's still a lot to be done, especially when it comes to roof repairs and home repairs and whatnot. And the process, a lot of people are saying that the process is going very, very slow.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, things are going very slow, and the criteria that people have to meet, they're just not eligible to meet that criteria, so they're stuck between a rock and a wall. And
but what's the criteria? I don't have a roof. What do you mean?
Well, the part of the criteria is that you had to reach you had to be below 4,000 guilders. The property had to be yours. You had to have a deed for it. That is where a lot of people stumble, because we're like a succession land country where some uncle been living on a property for the last 20 years, and now he took care of it, did his best, and the roof gone, and now nobody kind of want to give permission, and he can't go back and get a deed.
Ouch.
And so they have, so a lot of them stumble there. But the good thing about the NRPB is that they have realized this, and they said, well, if the family can give consent, then we can go ahead. But we don't want to fix the roof and then later on you don't have no ownership, and then they kick you out. And you see that some family members or some families, for some whatever reason, struggle to give this consent. Or don't give this consent. So this is one of the issues of the good thing. What came out of the report is that our social infrastructure is just bursting at its seams. So it's not only with roof repairs going slow, it's a major thing. However, what we're realizing is that there are no proper shelters. I don't even know if people know that the shelter is about to close in January. So those people who already can't go nowhere, cannot afford to rent to go nowhere, where are they going to go? So we see those type of things. We saw people who in need of financial assistance that are in the shelter, but because they don't have no GB there, no income there, no expenses there, they don't qualify for the financial assistance needed in order to jumpstart themselves back into community. So we kind of working against each other. These are the things that came out in the presentation, in the report that we published.
Because a lot of the time people would think, it's just the money that's supposed to be coming in from the fund that's moving too slow. But there's also other factors that play a role as well.
Definitely. We see, for example, the roof repair. If you don't have a roof over your head, how are you supposed to move forward in the community? How are you supposed to be a contributing, well-rounded citizen when every bout of rain that we have? It just rained this morning. We have people right now, they're living like hurricane passed yesterday, and that's revealed in the video. If you see the video, you see we visited a family 10 minutes after we were there. It started raining. They have buckets in their homes today. It was very emotional. Those persons didn't see the video prior to, and when we launched it,
emotions ran really high, especially from the first family that still has the buckets in their home, and whenever it rains it's just a nightmare. Their children are always sick from buildup of mold and such. So she was really crying and even showing the physical impact the whole situation has had on her, with her legs being swollen. Her health is in jeopardy. So people are really still suffering and really crying out for help. So hopefully the video and the report calls government and NGOs and such to action.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
something and do something for
And these are all persons and all families, from old to young,
Yes.
from different areas
Right.
on the island as well.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So we make sure to, like, 'cause people think, yeah, there's undocumented, it's mostly foreigners. No, that's not the case. These people are either have permanent residency or are Dutch nationals.
Right.
And they still struggle.
From all walks of life.
All walks of life. And you see, first of all, pensioners. We need to take better care of our pensioners, what they get, because all of us are going to be old one day. We have, young families, young mothers. They are struggling out there. We cannot afford to pay the rental prices on St. Maarten. So really the social infrastructure is not only about roof repair, but the social infrastructure is degenerative on St. Maarten. We need a master plan. That is what the Ombudsman really wants to push, is that beyond roof repair, we need a system. We need to be talking about having a bigger picture for St. Maarten. And that is what another report reveals, because we're doing what we're supposed to do. But are we electing the persons that need to be there to push a master plan forward? Because at the end of the day, it really comes back to the people. The Ombudsman does her job by reporting and being the voice of the people, because this didn't come over because she wanted to do it. It come out of IW's concerns that we were getting about and grievances that we were hearing about roof repair. And so once we started to look into this is what we uncovered.
That's what you came,
So that's why it's called Home Repair, a revelation of a social crisis, because that's what we're in right now, a social crisis.
Yeah, so basically the Ombudsman gave the information. Now it's up to government to decide what to do with this information and start moving forward. Now, has any cases been filed, against government because of this as well?
Well,
because I know that's what the Ombudsman deals with as well,
Yeah.
cases filed against the government.
Definitely. NRPB is a ZBO, and you would have to file a complaint through them. If that doesn't work, you come to us. We've definitely had persons who came in with concerns, and we then had to direct them to them.
Okay.
We know of one complaint for sure that went in, but we think that went in, but definitely persons have these concerns,
right?
And it's not so much that they can file a specific complaint, but in general, how are we taking care of our people?
Right.
The roof repair is a reality, and did we enact the right way of getting that done so that people can start to move forward? 3 years later, you're really stuck. You're really stuck. You cannot enjoy life.
Right.
You can't do nothing. If every time it rains, you gotta move your bed. You have a map by you. You guys really need to watch the report and the video, and then let us know what you think. I mean, you could call us up later. Let us know what you think, because it really is impactful. I mean, the responses that we got, the shares. I mean, I saw that someone took it off of I don't know how they do it, but took it off and they started to send it to WhatsApp.
To WhatsApp, okay.
So it has been really impactful.
Okay, definitely something I gotta check out. Now, what has been the feedback from government after seeing this presentation? Have you guys spoken to them? Are they going to come up with a plan? I know it happened on Friday, but I'm sure something had to click in their minds, like, okay, something has to be done. And I know it's difficult because right now we're going to have an interim government coming in, so there's not much that they could do as well.
Yes. So good thing about it, the Claret Connor from NRPB was there, so he was able to see directly how this impacted persons, and I believe their role is limited because they're the executing agency. However, we do hope that the information that he received and the vibe that he felt, he is in a position to relay that to the proper authorities. I know the report was also presented to the caretaker Prime Minister. His role is very limited.
Right.
It really, and this is the problem too, because you don't have any consistency. We need consistency in order to get these master plans going, because everybody can come with a new master plan.
Right, exactly.
We don't need that anymore. We really need a master plan that everybody can agree to and that we can move forward with. This is necessary. That is the message of the Ombudsman.
Now, besides the funds and the whole qualifications from individuals that need the roof repair done, was this also highlighted, like the pricing of materials and also contractors? Because a lot of people had issues with that as well. Price gouging, contractors taking the money, not doing the work, all of that as well.
We didn't go too much into that part because, of course, we have to report on facts and actual black and white information. We didn't go much into that, but of course that's something that is a factor. And throughout our report, we did mention, the high rental fees and such. So I'm sure that government is aware of all these other factors, and we are just really hoping that they will, be called to action to do something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, definitely. Another thing that a bottleneck that we realize is unrealized targets. So in the beginning, when the money came and different organizations got money, you heard, yeah, we're gonna fix 2,000 roofs, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. No proper data analysis they had, because now we realize when we said, but your target was 2,000. How come you only reach 500 and you're almost to the end of your project? Oh, well, we didn't really have good data apparently on St.Maarten, and a lot of their projects, if you analyze it, which we put it out, that's why the report is so comprehensive. There's one place where you could see all the organizations and how they executed their project. Some of these international organizations had in their project that the homeowners and unemployed persons would help in fixing the roof. Now, I don't know about you, but if I buy a home today, I will not know how to put on my roof.
Right.
So when then we find that, or they had not calculated properly how much a roof would actually cost. So this means that they're going to go over their budget. This means that we're not going to meet nowhere close to our 2,000 target. And then we had an organization, it's in the documentary, according to this complainant or person that was in it, that UNDP fixed their home, and the roof looks like, from the outside you're like, wow, okay, you come inside and the roof is like literally placed on. We walk inside, we're like, what is going on in here? Like a wooden beam in the middle of the home, and the roof is like you could just take it up and move it and go somewhere with it. So this is also a recommendation that we had. It's good, it's great that you have intention to come and help us out. We appreciate it very much, but that does not mean that we shouldn't require certain quality.
Of course.
And that should be supervised as well. People, and the thing is, people are so grateful because you come and put something on, they're like,
it's better than
no
nothing.
Problem, yeah, let me just sign. And then later on, birds, rodents, everything, because the roof is still exposed. It's not connected to the roof. There's a bunch of open gaps. It comes straight in. So this is the things that we encountered.
Wow, it's
just
crazy.
like the home on the cover of our report, this lady lives in the region. She got a nice roof put on by the Red Cross, but if you see the structure of the home, it's used plywood. You can immediately see something is wrong there. This home is patched up, but such a great roof on it. So something doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up,
And then some of them were quite honest in stating that, listen, our project is roof repair. So if you have a bad construction, look, we're coming to put a roof on you. You got to make sure you fix what you got to fix. But okay, people are happy with that. We can work with something, but this person now still needs help from the NRPB because they're going to need that.
Wow, it's crazy out there. I mean, you would think 2 years after, so much things happening on St.Maarten. We talk about, tourists coming back, flights coming back, all kind of cruise ships coming back. We have shows happening in the village and carnival and everything. So life is back to normal,
You think so, but some people, and they have you see the beautiful thing about St.Maarten, people is so resilient, right? The persons that we encountered, you would never think when you go back to the home that's how they live, right? And they're frustrated on the inside, but they are hurting, they're smiling on the outside, they're working amongst all of us, but you don't know what they go back home to. There even was a success story that we had in a gentleman that got help, and he is on the NRPB list, but he signed his contract how many months ago?
A few months ago.
So when is he actually good? He actually filed. He passed the criteria. Everything is good. But then how long is it going to take for him to get help? So we got to think about how we're going to approach when we think about putting projects in certain organizations' hands. Is that equipped to handle things in emergency cases? We know some organizations, the incubation period for project to even get on the ground is 2 years. So is that efficient? We need to ask ourselves these questions.
Well, shout out to the Ombudsman for bringing this to light, shedding some light on this, and hopefully it could be tackled and taken care of at least by a more stable government, hopefully this time around. So let's see what's going to happen. But like you said, the Ombudsman is there. You guys are just doing your job and you did what you're supposed to do. The information is there. You gave who had to get the information. Now it's up to them to execute.
Definitely, definitely.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, Aishida and Malika.
Ayana.
Ooh.
Seriously,
Way off.
You just
Wow.
like the contractors.
It just looks like it fit, right?
You just place
Exactly.
it on top.
Malika looks like it fits. So
Place it on
just
top.
take Malika. All right. Ayana and Aishida, thank you for joining us in the studio today representing the Ombudsman. Now, if anybody wants to get in contact with the Ombudsman, let them know where it is, the phone number and all that, opening hours and stuff.
Okay, we're located on Camille Richardson Street, which is the same street of the police station in Phillipsburg. We can be reached at 542-1250. Our email is info@ombudsmansxm.com. We also have a Facebook page, Ombudsman St.Maarten, and we also have a YouTube page, Ombudsman SXM St.Maarten.
Yeah, and that's where you could see the video as well.
Definitely.
On either any of
or
those.
YouTube.
Okay, so make sure you log on, check out the video. We're going to take a look at of it ourselves after the show and see what's going on. And I'll give you some feedback after she on what I think, what I thought about it.
Sure.
So thank you for joining us again, ladies. But before you leave, question of the day, facebook.com/Laser101. You get locked up on January 1st. All right. Now your release date is on your birthday. How long you staying locked up for?
8 months.
8 months.
Well, I'm going to be out just in time for Carnival, thank God.
Okay.
4 months.
4 months. There you go.
Leave me in jail. Carnival.
That's today's question of the day. Facebook.com/Laser101. When we come back, the prize
At 9.